Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be opening door number 19 of this year's LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, which is LEGO set 75366. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank Lakeside Gamer for his kind comments and LEGO Classic Style. Thank you very much for your comments on previous videos. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you'd like a shout out, all you have to do is leave a nice or constructive comment on my videos and you will get a shout out. So this is the Advent calendar. This is the front of the box. It's got a lot of the bits and bobs on there, and then this is the back of the box here, which is the which has a few more bits on there. See if we've got anything interesting there we haven't seen yet. There's usually a few surprises in these as well, which is actually quite good. I'm sorry if I'm covering my face at the moment, but so there we go. And this is the drop down bit here, which is a wintry festive scene on Endor. So we'll do a quick recap of what we've got so far, which is number one, which is Omega from the Bad Batch on a sleigh. This is quite a nice little build. They didn't cheap out on it by actually making the sleigh a separate build, which is good. But the legs are solid, so it doesn't really matter because she goes on the sleigh anyway. So this is a nice little build, I do quite like that. And you've got the Omega figure, which actually came with the Bad Batch ship, which was a big set. So next we have the Justifier from the Obi-Wan series, which is the Inquisitor's ship. As you see, it's a mini version of the one they released. It's got the tail bit that moves. It's got these bits here. If you move these bits here, it looks a bit like a Cardassian ship from Star Trek as well. So it's got a lot going for it. It's a nice little mini build. Door number 3 is, I would say, is my favourite mini build from the mini ship build from the Star Wars Advent Calendar. Is the Mandalorian's Naboo fighter, which is cool. It just does everything it needs to do, really. So can't say much more than that. I have modded mine out a little bit with spare parts, just so I don't lose bricks. Door number 4 is a Christmas inspired maintenance droid, which is quite cool. Do quite like that. Door number 5 is a mini clone tank, which is quite nice. Modded out again just because I had spare parts and I don't want to lose them. But I've always, when you mod it out, you always put more armour on and stuff like that, so it normally works out quite nicely. Door number 6 is the Clone Trooper, which is quite a really nice figure. Great for army builders. As it's Star Wars, I wouldn't think you need to go down the Santa route, but maybe one year do some ones in Santa colours just for jollies. So door number 7 is the Clone Flyer, as I'm calling it. I don't know. I'm going to look this up at some point, but I like to call it the Clone Flyer because it's either the Clone Flyer or a post, one or the other. Oh, missing some bricks. There we go. Got his little outpost there, his little Clone Flyer, really cool. Look, I like that. Door number 8 is your battle droid. You get one of these in most Star Wars Advent calendars. I'm not sure if you got one in the Mandalorian one that year, but then again, I think there was probably one in the Holiday Special one. So, so there you go. You've got your battle droid there. Roger. Yeah, so we'll probably do that joke on every video. So do feel free to fast forward through door number 8 if you'd like, if you don't want to hear that joke every time. Door number 9 is the ST droid, STAP, which is their flyer from the what's it called? The Phantom Menace. There you go. It does look quite good. It's fell apart, but as you can see, it does look quite good. You can move it around like that, and he's definitely flying it. This has been done quite a few times, this the STAP, so it's quite cool, and you can fight the clone over Christmas, which is the main purpose of the battle droids. So door number 10 is the Hailfire droid. This is seriously nice. This is what's in the Battle of Genosha in Attack of the Clones. This is a nice mini build. I have seen Lego have done various versions of this. I think the first one was a Technic one, if memory serves me right. No one's corrected me on that yet, so I'm assuming I am right. I will be checking that. I'll probably be checking that out for next year, just in case they do the same again. That is quite a nice little build. I do quite like that. Door number 11 is the battle droid tank, which is quite cool. It does exactly what it needs to do. I think it's a battle droid tank anyway, but it is quite nice. I modded mine out a little bit because it had spare parts on it, so it looks more like a Cobra Asp now. But if anyone doesn't know what that's from GI Joe. It's an anti-aircraft gun. But that's what you're meant to do, and plus I don't want to lose the spare parts, like I've said before, so I mod mine out a little bit. So door number 12, which is over here. This is the Reindeer Gonk droid. This is quite cool. I do quite like this. This is quite a clever idea. But they made a gonk droid into a reindeer. So it's only got 2 legs, but it's got antlers, a tail, and a red nose and potentially eyes. So a red nosed gonk droid or power droid. One of my favourite droids from Star Wars as well. Door number 13 is the T4 Imperial Shuttle. So if I can pull this out of here without it falling apart. Partially due to the fact I've modified mine, which does make life slightly more complicated. Ooh, yeah, no, it's not going to behave 100%, but it's only the top bit that came off, so it's fine. So here we have this is a nice build for what it is. It's been done before, either in an advent calendar or poly bag, but it does look good for what it is. So I still prefer the Mandalorian's Naboo fighter than this one here. So, but overall, quite happy with that. So it's got a couple more blasters on it as well. So we'll just say Sabine got hold of it and pimped it out a little bit more. So door number 14 is Princess Leia in Endor gear, which is quite cool. So she's got a blaster and a cookie for Wicket when she runs into Wicket and she has to bribe him. Door number 15 is, oh, here we go. I forgot what was in door number 15. So any other way that would move in about 2 seconds flat, but just trying to pull the leg out now. Bear with me. There we go, I've got it. It's a bit fiddly, I'm going to put it in more carefully next time. There we have a mini Endor village, a mini Ewok village, which is really nice. It's a really nice little mini build, really. You're not expecting too much from a Lego Advent calendar. Well, if you are, you're going to be disappointed. Door number 16 is a mini Imperial bunker door. This is really nice little mini build, really. It's not the greatest bit of Lego you're ever going to see, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So you can't really complain about it. So there we go. Door number 17, which find that one, is the ATS Scout Walker, which is quite cool. Mine's been modded out just a little bit, just because I had spare parts and didn't want to lose them again. So, but it does look quite cool, as seen on the Battle of Endor and in the Mandalorian, and possibly the Empire Strikes Back. I'm not sure, but no one's corrected me on that yet, so I'll assume I was right. And also in an episode of the Mandalorian as well. So it's door number 18 next. Thank you for bearing with me on this. I do this every time. Do feel free to fast forward through if you need to. Door number 18 is a mini speeder bike, which is quite a cool little build. Slightly modded out a little bit in places, but as you can see, it's a speeder bike, and it does look like a speeder bike as well. So these are cool. This is probably my favourite Star Wars toys. Purely because it's got the action feature. You press the button at the back and it blows up. I might do a video of the speeder bike just in case anyone hasn't seen one. But I'm quite sure anyone who likes Star Wars will actually remember the speeder bike and in watching the adverts. So I do actually own a speeder bike where the spring actually still works on it as well. So now we come to the main event, which is door number 19, which is here. I'll open this up, see what we got. Hopefully we've got, it looks like we have a radar station. So I'm not sure if it's the, I'm not sure if it's the indoor version of the one from Hoth or not. So I'll be checking that on the reviews before we do the write-ups, but it kind of looks like the one they had on Hoth against which weren't that effective against the ATATs, or ATATs, whichever version you prefer. This could be like a green camo version. So we start off with a 4x4 round base plate, a 2x2 grey corner roof piece, or a grey one brick, goes on there like so. Then you have a green square stud with a female connector joint on top instead. And then you have a black round stud with a male connector bar on it. I'll try and show you that. These two go together, like so, and then goes on top here. Goes on top there like that. Then you make the radar dish, which is a grey satellite dish and a green lightsaber piece. I think that's what you actually call them. I haven't heard them called anything else. So they've been used in other things, but I've always called them lightsaber pieces because that's the way I remember them. So, but this is quite fortunate. So we've got 4 of these green mini cones. So like that. So I've got to try and put these on in the right place. So this goes here. You have one there and you have one here. Goes on there like so, and then you have a radar dish. I think it's a radar dish or a blaster, one or the other. I'm not sure which, but it does look cool. This was also a really good Star Wars toy back in the day because it actually exploded as well, because there was a button on it and it would just go boom like that, and it was really cool. Weirdly enough, anything with moving parts seems to amuse me. So that's just me though. But that is quite a nice little mini build. It's different as well. I think it's I think they've done a Hoth one before in the when they've done a Hoth advent calendar. So I think this is probably the end-all version of it. So that is quite cool. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do feel free to like, share and subscribe. If you have any comments or feedback on this video, do feel free to add them at the end of the video, and provided your comment is either kind or constructive, I will give you I will give you a shout out. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. If you wish to follow, if you wish to follow me, any kind of support is always good for the channel. So even if you just follow me and put the occasional like on that is very much appreciated. So like I say, any support for the channel is very much appreciated. So stay safe, keep building, may the force be with you, happy holidays, and hope to see you on an upcoming video. Thank you for watching.